Watch Dominion on YouTube for the truth! Listen to their screams! Animal abusers!
I lunged for her megaphone because that was the thing that was causing the disturbance.
Animal abusers! Stop laughing at their screams, you disgusting, psychopathic asshole!
I constantly get death threats. I constantly get daily death threats.
A chef who banned all vegans from his restaurant and is suing me as a result of doing a protest in response has now 2 years later posted an image of himself holding a knife saying Tash Peterson fucked with the wrong guy.
Hey, what's good, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about a legend, John Mountain, that incredible bloke who kicked Tash and her goons out of his restaurant and then proceeded to sue the bitch. Yeah, Now, we've already talked about it briefly that he is suing her and that's an ongoing, situation. But he also came out with this picture recently saying that Tash effed up. She messed with the wrong guy, which we're going to talk about that too in a little bit. But there are a couple of interviews from a little while ago where he talks specifically about Tash that we haven't really gotten to detail on, and I think they're super, super interesting. So first, we're gonna start with Tash's video.
A chef who banned all vegans from his restaurant and is suing me as a result of doing a protest in response has now 2 years later posted an image of himself holding a knife saying Tash Peterson fucked with the wrong guy. This is the same man who's done a photo shoot holding dead piglets, cradling them like babies, making a complete mockery of their murder. And because I'm currently bankrupt, he's told the media I am the vulture circling above, meaning he's watching and waiting to see if there's any money to take from me. This just shows how threatened people are by the truth. Instead of facing it, they try to tear me down. But this attempt at intimidation won't stop me from speaking up for the victims of the animal holocaust.
Girl, ain't nobody scared of shit. The reason why he's doing this, not because he feels guilty and not because he's scared to face the truth, it's because you're a batshit crazy little witch lady that went inside of his restaurant, caused a ruckus, also contributed to his relationship not working out because the person he was with was a private person that didn't want to be all over the internet and all over the news because of what you and your stupid little goons did. Stop trying to twist the narrative and change the story. John Mountain's a fucking legend, and he's gonna make sure you get your just desserts. He's like the John Vic Romola to Vitali, who's in prison right now. If you guys haven't seen my Vitali videos on my main channel, feel free to go check those out. But basically, this secretary is making sure that this Russian vlogger gets the worst penalties that he can possibly get, that he serves his sentence in the Philippines, which is a foreign country for him. John Mountain here is trying to do the same thing. I mean, he thinks you deserve to be in jail. I mean, he said it that all you do is get slaps on the wrist. You deserve a punishment that fits the crime. And this is it. You deserve to be sued. You deserve to be sued. There are damages that he can bring to the court. Emotional damages, financial damages, reputation damages, defamatory issues. You've done a lot, Tash. You've accomplished nothing as towards, the progress of your ideology. But you have done something in the way of making it so that John Mountain will continue to exploit animals at an even greater degree because of your protests. I love this because of the irony of it. Now, I don't love animal exploitation by any means. I think what he did with the pig was a little fucking weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, what the hell? I can definitely condemn that weirdness. But him being like, you know what, as you'll see, he talks about opening up another restaurant and he's not gonna stop. He wants to be pumping out meat products left and right in spite of you. You had the opposite effect. His business started booming way more because of your interaction with him, because of your interruptive protests. You actually made his business even more profitable. Now even more people are going to the Fyre restaurant to consume your least favorite thing in the world, animal products. So you, Tash, directly contributed to what you call animal exploitation by doing this. Doesn't that feel great to know that your stupid little shitty fucking protest not only is getting you sued for everything you have, but you also damaged your cause in one of the worst ways possible? Must feel amazing, doesn't it?
Chef John Mountain is in a war with vegans. He banned them from his restaurant, but that was like a red rag to a bull. His restaurant's now been stormed by vegan activists twice, and they didn't hold back.
Guys,
Get him off. I'll let him go. I'll let him go. Very good. Very good. Hey, this is my business, you know.
John says he isn't backing down. He joins me now from Perth. This escalated hugely on the weekend. What was the lead up, John?
Oh, Layla, it just went from bad to worse. The Friday previous, lovely Tash Peterson decided to enter my premises, kick off with a load of... There were at least 12 to 15 of them that entered my premises on the Friday the week before. There was another dozen of them outside with the screaming pig. That's the voices of the screaming pigs dying inside a gas chamber, burning from the inside out. What a toolbox. But we just literally locked shop, shut us down, and just try to run our business. That, however, then provoked her again to come back. So she came back on Saturday night and decided to start it all over again. And I'm sorry to say, Layla, I lost my cool. And I lost my cool because now it's really disrupting my business. And I could see the look on my customers' faces, my staff, they were all a little scared and a bit nervous. And I stormed out. First of all, I asked them to leave. I asked them to step off my premises. When I went back into the premises, however, she decided to turn the megaphone even louder. So this was way beyond what was acceptable. This wasn't a peaceful protest. She decided to really try and kick up as big a fuss as possible.
Yeah, it is clear if you listen for any length of time to what happened. She was, or they were deliberately trying to provoke you. Do you regret in some way sort of playing into their hands, or did you just lose it?
I knew in a way that I would just be feeding them and giving them the footage of this psychopathic chef, you know, going crazy, going mad, that they could edit it however they wanted to. But to be quite honest, Layla, I just wanted to protect my business. I wanted to protect my customers. I wanted just to run my beautiful little restaurant. That's all I was looking to do. So yeah, I probably went a bit too far. I lunged for her megaphone. There's no way that I would touch her at all. I lunged for her megaphone because that was the thing that was causing the disturbance. As I lunged for the megaphone, little did I know, she had a security guy on site that came down with her who double jacked my arms behind my back, which was ridiculous. I turned around, I was about to punch him in the face, and I realized this is all wrong. This is just stupid. This has gone way too far. So at that point, I realized I had to calm back down and be the sensible guy that I'm supposed to be. I'm a businessman, I'm a chef and a father and a guy that's supposed to be showing, you know, the right way of doing things.
Yeah, like this is just sad and pathetic, and that goes without saying. Like Tash organized basically attacking this guy's business. This was an organized attack. This was not a protest. This was a vicious, malicious, fucking vegan attack. And it was literally orchestrated, planned out. They had a bunch of people there, a security guard apparently. Like this poor guy was just trying to protect his business from this cockroach, from this vile harpy. And she wants to act like she was the victim, that she was assaulted by him. She literally tries to play that card. It's so baffling. You are on his property. Every single person there is on his property. And if he says you have to leave, you have to leave. At that point, they're breaking the law. They have no business there. And he has every right to remove you. To then fight back against him is resisting being removed on the grounds of trespassing. So the police should have done their job and arrested all of these people for breaking the law. But no, the police here are a goddamn joke. The fact that Tash is allowed to walk free after doing this sort of thing time and time and time again, when disrupting business is a crime, is a punishable crime by jail time, and she hasn't served any, is baffling. Like these people, anybody that is able to put her behind bars, to run her through the justice system, needs to get off their lazy asses and do their job, because this is just despicable. I mean, hearing him talk about it really puts it in perspective of how awful the kind of shit Tash does really is. Like seeing how it actually affects people is bizarre. Now, of course, again, he did end up getting a lot of additional business because of this. So I mean, money, money, money. Life isn't all about that. I mean, he lost, you know, his relationship partner during this because of Tasha's antics. I mean, obviously, you know, maybe there's some other underlying things going on in the relationship too. We really don't know. We just know that this was a catalyst for their separation, which is fucking sad. But Tash doesn't care. She doesn't care if she ruins people's lives, their livelihood, their businesses. No, because she's a selfish, narcissistic piece of human garbage.
You want to be a chef, you want to be a restaurateur. You never wanted to be the guy that was making a stand against vegans, did you? How did it come to this?
So, of course, I never really wanted to be a guy standing up against anybody, but bullies, Layla, I don't care what shape or size they come in, but bullies come in all different shapes and sizes, and these lot just happen to be the vegans. And if it takes one guy to make a stance, then that's it.
This clash seems to be escalating, and I don't think either of you are backing down. Where is it going? What's next?
This is stupid. It ends now.
All right, who here stands with John Mountain, huh? Who here stands with your boy, huh? With your boy John Mountain. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought, all of you. Yeah, seriously, stand with John Mountain. Obviously, the lawsuit's still ongoing, you know. Actually, if you go to the Fyre restaurant, they actually have merchandise. Like the website, you can actually get anti-vegan merchandise there. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a full advertisement for them or anything, but that'd be a cool way to support them, I think. But Tash needs to go down. She needs to get the punishment she deserves. All her money should be stripped away from her. She should be left with nothing. Because if they're not going to put her in jail, she needs to be punished in a different way. And the fact that John Mountain is continuing with this lawsuit is a wonderful thing. And it makes me so happy to know that somebody is like, I'm not going to stand for this bull. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for my business, my customers, my workers, everything. Because I was bullied. We were all bullied by this fucking bitch.